Legends, welcome back. In our ongoing series of The Mission Possible, this is Investment Strategies video number 18. Let's engage. Mission in brief. We're going to discuss risk aversity, lump sum investing, dollar cost averaging, the 50-50 split that I heard from the DeFi guys. Please, if you haven't heard of them, go check them out on the YouTube channel. Active investing, value investing, portfolio diversification, and a sore subject for me, past investment losses. But Drip is definitely making up for it. Drip has made up for it, put it that way. Okay, risk adversity is the tendency to avoid risk. The investor who chooses preservation of your capital over the potential for a higher than average return. So L7 means right here, where my pointer's at, I created the risk adversity level. Now, the risk adversity level goes 1 through 5. 1 being you're comfortable with the risk. Even though there is risk, you're still comfortable with it and you're not going to have a sleepless night. All the way to a 5, you're ready to risk it all. No, risk it for the biscuit. It was all or nothing. So the faucet is a 1. Piggy bank. Okay, hold on. So the faucet is a 1 because you get the 1% daily, period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just that simple. The piggy bank in the garden, they're both 5s due to the fact that they have their game and they have game theories applied to it. Good example, especially like the garden. If you try to withdraw more than 1 day a week, your return comes down and then you start to lose against the other players in the game. Same thing in the piggy bank. You do a time lock. You don't go in there and compound those certain days. You lose that ROI for those particular days. It's not the same as the faucet. Now, the farming pools, as you see, they say they vary because in some of the farms, if you're not doing stablecoin, you're going to have impermanent loss. And then, of course, the farms, you're taking 2 tokens compared to the pools with just 1 single token. So there's a lot of factors in there. You have to do what's best for you. You have to address and, understand what your risk adversity is. Lump sum investing. Of course, when you're lump sum investing, I call it a 1. Well, I guess maybe it's a 1 because it's, to me anyhow, when you take all of your available funds, invest it and put it straight into the investment, right into the drip faucet. You have $1,000. I'm throwing it all in. I'm getting the drip tokens are $10 a piece. I'm going to get my 100 drip tokens and put them all in the faucet, period. It's the total opposite of dollar cost averaging. I'm not wasting my time. I want all of my funds in there. Now, L7 comment for me again. The faucet is different. It's compound interest every single day. So to me, it's not financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor. DCN doesn't work with the faucet due to the fact that, example I like to use, we both have $1,000. No, we both have $12,000 to invest in drip. Each is January 1st. I'm going to put all $12,000 in there on January 1st. However, you decided that you're going to do $1,000 at the beginning of each month throughout the year. At the end of the year, I'm going to have way more money than you because I had $12,000 compounding daily. You only had the whole month of January, you only had $1,000. And so on and so on and so on. So that's me talking. So that's why I say, if you're going to go into the faucet, you want a lump sum. I mean, whatever your lump sum is. If you know, okay, well, I'm only going to invest $1,000 into the faucet, I'd go all 1,000 in one shot. That's me. This is not financial advice. Next, DCN. I can understand DCN once you've hit your goal, or if that's the only way that maybe you can't afford the 1 lump sum. That's what I'm saying. This is an individual endeavor. You do what's best for you and your family's finances. If you don't have 1,000 in one shot, but you say, well, Mike, I can do $100 a month for the next 10 months. That's different. That's what I'm saying. You have to do what's best for you. So this is investing a fixed dollar amount on a regular basis, whether it's daily, weekly, monthly, or however you're going to do it. And it doesn't matter the price. Drip could be $4 or drip could be $1,000. You're still going to do that same amount, $100 a month for the next 10 months. Now, it is a good way to develop a disciplined investing habit due to having to exercise a lot of patience because that FOMO is sitting on you when you say, okay, well, I got my drip at $10. for the first month. Then the next month is $15, $20, so on and so on and so on. Every month you go in and invest, it's going up $5 to $10 extra. So now you're getting less and less tokens. You have to be able to keep your composure and stick to your plan. Because like I say, everybody's plan is going to be different. Okay, now, this is the 50-50 from the DeFi's Guys YouTube channel. It's a really good strategy, and I wanted to share with you. So again, shout out to them. This is when you have, we'll use $1,000 example again. You say, okay, I'm going to invest $1,000 into drip. I'm going to go into the swap page. I purchased $1,000 drip worth of drip. Each drip is $10, each token. So I got my 100 tokens. Now, this is where it differs. I'm right here. You're going to take 50 of the tokens and put them straight into the faucet. Boom, you hit deposit. Now you see your deposit says 50 deposits, 50 tokens in there. You're going to take the other 50 and leave them in your wallet. You're not going to touch them. The wallet drip will remain there until the value reaches $1,000 plus. So your goal right now is to make your $1,000 so you can put it back. So you can sell those 50 drip and walk away. And if drip goes to zero the next day, you made all your money back. At that point, you're playing with the house money or risk capital. That's what you should have invested in the beginning anyhow. But that's that philosophy. And it's a really good philosophy. And again, shout out to them. Much respect. Salute. Take a bow. So that's that in a nutshell. And really, this is not really a risk adversity level 5. This is more a risk adversity level 2 or 3, because you still risk all of it is what it is. However, you're keeping 50% of it on the side. So soon, you can actually sell as the price is increasing to start pulling them to getting your ROI back. Let's continue. Now, with active investing, especially in DeFi, an active investing style might be right for you if you can take more risk and keep a close eye on the trends, especially in the crypto market, because it never sleeps. They run 24/7, 365. Taking time off in crypto can be disastrous for your portfolio. Good example. If you go through the Telegram group today, there's still people in there that got version 1 dogs, people that still got version 1 pigs, people that have Rev tokens. I don't understand. People don't understand why we got a new animal farm. They want to go back to, can they go back to the old animal farm? They don't keep up. They don't watch their investment. Crypto is not that type of investment. We know things change every day. They're good example. So here it is. We're just going to use March 1st. So February 28th, the animal farm was fine. You're going, I'm going to go on a vacation. You come back on March 3rd, the farm was paused. You have no idea why. You didn't read in the Telegram group. You weren't following whoever your team leader is, or your team leader is not sending you the information, whatever the case may be. Then, of course, okay, Forex and BB say, okay, we're going to do the version 1 pigs crediting. Now, this is how great our developer is. He says, okay, it's from March 10th through the 15th. Send in your version 1 pigs. Okay, everybody sends them in. Then Forex comes on the 5th of March, the 15th of March. All right, guys, we're going to extend it another 7 days. People still don't send them in. BB comes up next. Guys, we're extending it until the end of the month. People still don't send it in. This is what I'm saying. If this is the way you're going to take your crypto investment, you are in the wrong investment. This is not the field for you. This is definitely not the field for you. You need to know what's going on. Maybe not so much with the drip because we got a great developer, but all the other protocols, even with the single tokens like Bitcoin. Bitcoin's 20,000 today. Tomorrow it's 67,000. You just need to be an active investor. This is not one of those set it and forget it kind of things. It's just not it. Because even in the faucet, you still need to compound. Because when your money is moving over there to the available bucket, it's going into a coma. It's not doing anything for you. Nothing. It's just sitting there. because it's not gaining any interest, because it's not going to compound sitting in the available bucket. Let's move on. Value investing. Forex preaches it day in and day out. If you're investing in DRIP, you should be investing not because of the price, because of the value. And you can put the Forex goggles on and see down to 2025, all the things that are coming. You can see the value in the investment. You can see the value of the smart contract. You can see the value of getting 1% every single day, no matter what the price is. DRIP could be $1. DRIP could be $1,000. You're still going to get your same amount of DRIP every single day. And like I always say, price is what you pay, value is what you get, and you have to be able to distinguish between the two. So DRIP investors expect that DRIP token and the entire ecosystem will rise and seek to buy the DRIP tokens and the pig tokens and the dog tokens and create their LPs before the mass does. Perfect example, what's going on right now. DRIP is still in the single digits. One, we have the ability to create our LPs. Now, come October 18th and the farmers open and all that mass marketing has done what it's exactly it's supposed to do. Now the DRIP price is $50, $75. The pig tokens, $500. The BUSD DRIP LPs are back in the 50s. You missed the opportunity and the value of buying it in low. Now you're letting that FOMO sit in. And like I said, you don't want to FOMO into the faucet like the people do when the prices are at the highest. Now, there is a difference. And this is for my legends that came in that bought high. It's something different if you didn't know about DRIP. But if you knew about DRIP last April, I'm not going to worry about it. And then you waited and you waited and you waited till January till DRIP went up to $150 and bought in. That's because you let the FOMO sit in. You knew exactly what it was. You just decided not to. And that's different from somebody just finding out about it on January 1st. Oh, what's DRIP? That sounds good. Let me get in. That's totally different. Two different cases, two different scenarios. And like it says right here, this difference is somebody that knew about it and a new investor is not in the same category. It's simply, you can't be chasing the price. Portfolio diversification. In these markets, diversifying your holdings portfolio among multiple digital assets is popular among us crypto investors. Quality in crypto is hard to find because the white papers will say this, then it'll say that, and this is what happens. And I know from experience, it doesn't matter. I understand that the white paper is the roadmap or the business plan, like in the business world. It is not the same in crypto at all. Oh my God, I've lost so much money. These are just a few because I wasn't about to go switch to the other laptop and find out all the different things that we did. But anyhow, we'll go through this list real quick. Masternodes. Me and my son, because he's the computer whiz, he's cybersecurity. He would get the server space, and we would create the masternodes and run masternodes for a bunch of different tokens. I've written, as well as him, Medium articles. You can look them up under Legacy 7 Crypto, or used to be Titan, my Doberman's name. We used to write articles. We did Rick and Morty coin. We spent $3,500 to buy the masternode, and then of course you get paid in the token that your masternode is for. Carecoin, Cryptera. That was one of my biggest losses. That was the cloud mining. I put in, had to have been like $15,000. Excuse me. They were overseas. Then all of a sudden, China didn't want them there. They had to move. Money gone. That was the end of it. And at that point, there was no recouping the funds. InsureCoin came and went. There was a lot of different DAOs that came. There was the Jade DAO, the Olympus DAO. Everybody knows about Wonderland. And the list goes on. I invested in those, and we know what happened to those. Then the nodes came along. Excuse me. Thor nodes, Brig nodes, Samurai nodes. Now, Thor and Brig, Thor's still around. Samurai is still around. Crow nodes are still around. Power nodes, Polar nodes are still around. Ring nodes did a rug pull. The Brig nodes did a humongous rug pull. Excuse me. And then the NFTs. because at first I was only investing in NFTs. Definitely if they weren't on ETH, I wouldn't even mess with them. And then if they didn't pay any dividends, which means I couldn't stake them, then I wouldn't mess with them either. It wasn't even worth the investment. Then there was the games. A lot of the games was on Solana, a couple on Avalanche. Those were like the police game, the cops game, the human versus zombie games. And of course, you take them in, like the cop game, you just staked your robber in the jail, and then he would earn the tokens overnight and all that kind of stuff. And that was the same thing with the police game. They were similar. And the same thing with the human versus zombie. You just stake your human in the building, and then you earn your tokens. Then of course there was the single tokens like the Shiba Inu, Doge, Coin, and then Safe Moon. And then there was, like I said, there was a lot of those kind of tokens, but they claimed they were going to do this. I can't remember the one with the wolf, the cartoon with the wolf. And then they just went to shit. Now all of those three there are still there. And we know about the Doge hype. It came, it went. And then if Elon said something about it, it would increase. Then it would drop down. Then there was the Doge millionaire, so on and so on and so on. But that's just a short list of the different investments that I've done that all tanked. They're the rug pulled. But if you went by the white paper, of course, the white paper had a whole different story of how it was going to go and how miraculous it was going to be, how it was going to change the whole world. And that's how that goes. Anyhow, so on the mission now brief, risk adversity and REO that we created, the risk adversity level. Then, of course, the lump sum investing, dollar cost averaging, and then the 50-50 again from the DeFi guys. Shout out to them. If you can, definitely go check out their YouTube channel. Then we talked about the active investing. You have to be involved. Crypto is not one of the type of investments that you set it and then go take a vacation and just forget about it. And of course, value investing. You're investing for the value and not the price. As always, the price is what you pay and the value is what you get. Then, of course, the portfolio diversification. Because somebody asked me, well, Mike, why you only talk about drip on your channel? Because I've tried all the others, and drip is the only one that has made it to this point that I was able to make my investment back and then some, and it's still around. And here we're getting ready to hit, 18 months. So it's totally a total difference. And again, I showed some of the investments from 2017 until now and the big losses that I sustained. And thanks to drip, I was able to make a lot of those back. Now, as always, it's for informational, educational purposes only. Never intended as a type of financial advice because I am not a financial advisor, so do not take any financial advice from me. And always remember the three. Crypto investing is an individual endeavor. You do what's best for you, your family, and your family's finances. Number two, we have the best development team and the best community in all of crypto. And number three, increase your knowledge and reduce your risk. The MP series right about now is almost set at 40 videos. So use them to increase your knowledge and reduce your risk so you can learn how to navigate throughout any part of the drip ecosystem. So, as always, to all of my legends, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And you have 7 seconds. To all the legends, engage.